Hi everybody, this is Diana from Sweet y Salado, and today we're going to make a Colombian oven-baked flank steak, which a lot of people love to make in Colombia because you marinate it in beer, and that gives it a lot of flavor and it leaves the meat really tender. And as always, the link for this recipe can be found in the info box below. So here we have our flank steak, and all we're going to do is season it with salt, pepper, and dry thyme to taste. The dry thyme is optional, but I highly recommend you use it. Then in a large baking dish, we're going to place white onion, garlic, and green onion. And what I'd like to do is just break the white onion apart just to make sure that it's spread evenly all over the baking dish. Now we're going to place the flank steak on top of the onions. And if you want, you can take some of that onion and place it on top of the steak just to give it more flavor. And now we're going to add beer to marinate it. You can use any kind of beer that you want, but just remember that the darker the beer, the more flavor it's going to have. Then we're going to cover it with plastic wrap and leave it in the fridge for at least 4 hours, preferably overnight. And what I also like to do is flip it over halfway through just to make sure that both sides actually touch that beer. The next day, we're going to cut it into portions and place them in a pressure cooker. You can also use a regular pot. We're going to drain the marinade, keep the onions, and then place them inside the pot with the steak. And then finally, we're going to cover the steak with plenty of water. We're going to cover the pot, bring it to pressure on high heat, then lower it to about medium-low to low and cook for an hour and a half. If you're using a regular pot, you're going to bring it to boil on high heat, lower the heat to low to medium-low, and cook for about 3 hours or until the steak is nice and tender. Once the steak is cooked, we're going to place it in a baking dish. Then we're going to season it with a little bit more salt. And then cover the steak with some breadcrumbs, and you can use as little or as much as you want. And if you want, you can pour a little bit of beer in the baking dish just to add a little bit of moisture. We're going to bake the steak at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes or until the breadcrumbs are a little bit golden brown on top. And once your steak is ready, you can go ahead and serve it with salted potatoes and a simple Colombian salad. And if you want to learn how to make those, I also have those recipes on the blog. If you enjoyed this recipe and this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel so you can be up to date with all the new videos that I upload in the future. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye, and buen provecho.